So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Marcelo. Numecha. And it's Lopez. That's Rijkaard. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Ronaldo purring through the gears. Bergkamp. And it's Totti. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Akanji. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Fermin. That's good running with the ball. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Fermin can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Schlotterbeck gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? Cafu has it in a wide position.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And it's Bergkamp. Well seen, saw that coming.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bergkamp. It's Totti! And it's played into the middle. And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Yamal. That is out and behind. It's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hazard. Bergkamp quietly revving up. Pelé. Pelé, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Messi. Timber. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the pass is intercepted. Spread out to the left. Yamal. He slings. Impressive jump. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Marcelo. Hazard. Numecha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Messi! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Chelsea really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bergkamp. And Zanetti. And this is Messi. Bergkamp. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. Oh, what has happened here? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Yamal, and that could set him on his way. Fermin, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Threads one in. Quality ball. Thinks about the shot. Isak plays it in. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Could move up a gear here. Marcelo venturing down the left. It's played through for him.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Timber. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Lopez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Hazard. Hazard! Hazard! The man's a genius!
Well, we had a feeling, Peter, that he would show up sometime, but not in such spectacular style. I can tell you it certainly made one man's job a lot easier in this half-time break.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time.
And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Chelsea are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Back on the way then. Chelsea currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Lopez. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Oh, he's been caught napping. Fermin receives it in a good position here. He shifted it to the flank. And he's in on goal. Here's He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, super find. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Marcelo. Chelsea are still that goal to the good. Cafu. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he's being shifted off it. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bops him off it and wins back the... And he's let fly! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. And let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That's where it came from. That is lovely. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. About as smooth as it gets.
Número 18.
2 up now, and they are cruising.
Número 20.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
He's having a hit! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Hazard. Fermin. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Courtois deals with that nice and simple. Marcelo. Fermin. Looking for the run. Oh. Real chance! He's got a goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Isak was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Chelsea can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That has ended up in no man's land. Hazard. Cruyff might just make this. And it's Cruyff. That is good alertness. Very much into the last knockings. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! And it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Chelsea have surely won it, also. And that is that. Chelsea can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? De Bruyne! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that was vital.
Olise, Akanji
Cuts it out. And here's Royce. There's he's rising! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Messi! Off the post! And he's heaved it away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Hazard.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He'll try from distance! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Vermaelen. Olise bops him off it and wins back the ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's a threatening ball. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's De Bruyne. Xavi Alonso. And here's De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise. Nicely aimed pass. Marcelo. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that's well seen too. Royce is always looking to break lines. And it's Royce. Chance for a shot! And it's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Threads one in. Del Piero. Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Royce. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marcelo has the space to scheme. Terrific effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Looking to play him in. Marcelo has it out wide and in space. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's a little loose. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pass somewhat off target. De Bruyne. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. 5 minutes till the break. Royce. Royce! Again, a brilliant save. This is their second corner of the game. Getting up there! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Xavi Alonso. Ball played for Del Piero. Mbappe, the most accurate pass. Nemecha. And it's De Bruyne. This might... He's having a shot! It's a goal! 200! It's the goal they all came to see. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's
And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Chelsea claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
Immediately.
Down to business again. Hazard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nemecha is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. Nemecha. Now it's Batistuta. And he shoots! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Now it's Hazard. Now it's Del Piero. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Royce. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Batistuta. And it's made its way to him. Has to go back here. No way through, so back it comes. Great ball, and Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Timber. 60 minutes played. And it's Rijkaard. And no, that was never going to make it. Olise. And it's Messi. Timber. A picture of focus and alertness. Costa Curta. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number
Chelsea
11,
get their fourth corner.
Number 13, Messi.
Cleared away.
Number 9, Felix Nacho. Coming on the field.
Liverpool
Number
have the
10,
chance to go the other way.
Number 19,
Pinches it off him.
Number
Well, it didn't look good for a
23,
while, but that
Vitinha.
was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
De Bruyne. He's got away. Is there any support? He might not need it. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's a promising position. Rijkaard, and this is Batistuta. Batistuta! Relentless! Just relentless! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority.
Real chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Wilshere. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's managed to get free. Marcelo finding himself in space. Quick look, then... Oh, good! And he hits the net! They are playing them off the park!
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header. Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mbappe! And this is Hazard. And he was alert to it. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. And this is Batistuta. Wilshere. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Danielson receives it in a good position here. Batistuta. Batistuta. He's beaten the last man. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. Good claim. No margin for error there. Costa Curta. He's gone direct here. And that's that. Chelsea can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponent. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, that pass isn't the best. That has not gone well. And here's Aguero, applies the finish! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Germany really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Cristiano Ronaldo, playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Well read, nice interception. And it's Royce. Vermeer. Chris, shot a goal! They've scored! 100 games of service, duly rewarded. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into...
Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a sharp finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
We're looking at a different game now. And the shot! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Modric. Ibrahimovic. Cucurella. He's got plenty of space out wide here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Modric, Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Lopez. Oh, cracking ball. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cucurella. Baresi. Now it's Royce. Always onto this. Now the Cristiano Ronaldo! Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No, that's been intercepted. Timber. And it's played forward. Rijkaard. And this is Aguero. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's played through for him. Royce. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Royce. Modric. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries to play it through. Akanji. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Great defending, strong and determined. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Royce. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's quick to get rid. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And now, please.
Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're into the second 45. Marcelo got a long way forward to join the attack. And this is Aguero. Pirlo. Goes for the shot! Akanji. Ball played for Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Royce. Can he get on the end of this? Modric. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Royce, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Lopez. And that could set him on his way. And he shoots! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That is a brilliant interception. Modric. Almost an hour gone. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Vermeer. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Aguero. And this is Modric. Modric. And the finish! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Coming on to replace him is number 9,
Timber.
Panis.
Now it's Mbappe. Cucurella wins the duel this time. Spread neatly. Good chance here! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nicely weighted ball. Vermeer looking for the chance to skim one in from range. No, he's not getting any further than that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ernest. Now it's Royce. Referee's given a throw. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Neymar. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well then, here's a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Royce. Mecha. Fermin. It's a pretty loose pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nice. Ended up in no man's land.
Royce clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's run loose here. Pablo Barrios does really well to win the ball there. Pablo Barrios, terrific effort! And no mistake! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That is a fine goal. And a header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for Germany. Number 15, Neymar. Number 17,
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Fernandez. Number 19, Leandro Paredes.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Ronaldo.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
2 minutes to be added on. And here's Mbappe, and it's Timber. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Lopez. Ernest gets it away. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best at shapes to shoot! Cafu. Yamal. Kukçu. Akanji. And Diaz. And it's De Bruyne. And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Rijkaard. Oh, nice touch. Picked out brilliantly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Azar. Oh, such a clever touch. Played into the ball. Oh, good climb. He scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Salah. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And De Bruyne! Oh, it's come loose. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And he's taking no chances there. And it's Marcelo. Strokes it back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Aguero is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, split-second reaction.
Aguero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. Aguero! Venezuela have the chance to go the other way. Good ball. Aguero, he's through on goal. It's Aguero! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Mohamed Salah. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Aguero. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Just eases him off the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Hazard. He's got away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, it's come loose. Timber. And this is Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's been played through. Diaz. Rijkaard. And it's De Bruyne. Alaba. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Hazard. That's tidy. Oh, can he finish? You've got to be quick to recover this. Oh no, this does not look good. And a chance! Again, a brilliant save. So their fourth corner of the game.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
And this is Hazard. Mohamed Salah receives it in a good position here. Salah, and he's managed to get free. Mohamed Salah! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look...
And that is indeed the final act. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Decent chance! Goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Chelsea with the lead. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Closing in on goal, and he shoots! Oh, good finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So again, we have parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Diaz charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Cafu. Rijkaard. 60 minutes played. Great vision. Hazard. And now the breakaway. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Diaz. Aguero. And there's the shot! And he stuck it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Cambio en Venezuela. Número 9.
Venezuela can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Venezuela leading now.
To be a good chance here! Chelsea really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Shot a goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Pulisic gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? Darwin. Cafu. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Good running, strong and purposeful, and that could set him on his way. De Bruyne is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. McAllister, that's a good ball out wide. Now it's Lee Kang-in.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through.
Venezuela clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard, great ball, and he's in here! And De Bruyne! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Lee Kang-in. McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alaba is onto it in a flash. There will be a throw-in. And it's Alaba. And he's gone searching crossfield. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Chelsea could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Now it's De Bruyne. And here's Aguero. And he's in on goal. Messi!
Chelsea really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, just a keeper now! And the shot! Well taken goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of... Real chance! He's got a goal! Deep into injury time! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Chelsea give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now?
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Chelsea did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
Yeah, a great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
Can he finish? And it's a goal! And there is your opener. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that looks a decent ball. Looking for options, for movement. Out of play for a goal kick. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne. And this is Drogba. Decent chance!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Aguero. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Van Basten. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Aguero. Shot could be... It's Neymar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Timber. Now Mbappe. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Knocks it out wide, looking to play him in. And this is Hazard.
Casabia really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Drogba, and the counter is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he cuts out the supply. Marcelo, looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, now he can run away with it. Aguero!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rijkaard, who's set up one goal so far. Marcelo. And here's Hazard. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bullish header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Caicedo cannot be beaten that easily.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Aguero. Gerrard. Mecha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rijkaard. And it's Timber. Caicedo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Aguero. And what about this cross? Rijkaard. De Bruyne. So what can they make of this? Caicedo proves too strong, too smart. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's a key interception. Scholes, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Scholes. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Van Basten. And it's Scholes. And the through ball. Hazard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. De Bruyne. Good, strong midfield running here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And this is Van Basten. Nemecha. And it's Azar. And it's Marcelo. He is through here! Aimed beyond the defence. Gerrard. Neymar. Stood up well to him there. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Aguero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Akanji makes the interception. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Bruyne. He's a sharp little ball here. That's very neat. Well seen, saw that coming. Schlotterbeck. It's not an especially good pass, that. Scholes. Now it's Aguero. And it's Neymar. And here's Aguero. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Gerrard. He's found the way through. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Aguero. He's having a shot! Loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again. That's a dangerous ball. Oh, good spread. Very nicely done. It's run loose here. Scholes. That's a good ball. Now it's Neymar. It's anyone's ball now.
Casabia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Big chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Casabia have the chance to go the other way. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Ferran Torres to Messi. Now it's Dani Olmo. That looks a cracking ball. He's got a shooting chance!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Azar.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo, and he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's played, and again! And that's it! They will have to shake on that.